Brown 45. Brown 45. Hot, 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 hot.
Of Red Zone football, and I'll see you there for it.
Oh, wait, what happened to commercial free?
That's a whole long story, my friend.
We are back, week 9 of the NFL. Thank God last week's over. What a horrible slate of football. Like, it was a real bad slate of football. There were some games, but even those games, no one started watching until the witching hour, basically. So it's going to be interesting to talk about this week. We got some rules to discuss, some not real shifts in our pick'em, and I think Coho is silently quitting the show at this point. Vikings aren't 13-4, so he's just not going to show up anymore because his team sucks, asshole. God, what an easy pick. We left that all for them to pick. The just Chargers to fucking just shit pump the Vikings. But first up on the show, Nazargan, how are you doing?
Hello?
This is going to be a long night if you have to tap that thing and you don't know how to tap it.
I tried tapping. Come on. I don't even know, man. Like, work's been a bitch. Football's been a bitch. I'm surviving. Let's say that.
Good talk. Next up, Scully. Just how are you? We can get to your other dilemma later, but how are you doing?
You don't even have to. It's
That's
so
fair.
crazy because it's like, I went 6-0 in week, so it's like nothing else matters. It's crazy. We don't need to talk about the game, but yeah, I'm fine.
Mark Menchaca normally he gets to live with 8-4 every year for his college team. They are at 8 wins right now on the precipice of shit pumping Texas, which has got to be like better than Christmas Day. So overall, how are you doing? LSU in Death Valley just steamrolled. How you
You got
doing?
a man fired.
Oh yeah, nothing's better than that. This truly the best. Also, the Spurs starting out the season 4-0. Thanksgiving is going to be the best holiday this year. I'm going to have the best meal ever, and I'm going to watch a bunch of people in burnt orange just lose faith in their lives. It's going to be honestly it's an incredible end to a year. Just being honest.
Yeah, I have you guys going undefeated, so that's kind of crazy. Not an easy road. You have Samford and then Texas. So like,
Yeah, we got to figure out how to beat Samford. I don't know how we're going to do that.
Dude,
They're
I think
the
I
pride
think
of Division
I
III
think
football.
Delco. I think Mike Delco could literally play defensive lineman, and I think you guys will be fine. All right. Well, we're going to talk about the games that happened last week, where we're at this week going into the hat bet. I am still in last place. I did score 10 points, but overall, I gave the Jets their only win. So thank you. Justin Fields talking after the game just made me want to fucking puke. Like, buddy, this had nothing to do with you. You had nothing to do with this game. The Bengals just didn't care. Don't have defense. But first, we want to talk about the biggest elephant in the room. It's been a popular subject when we've talked about this before. It is now, I was on the side of it's a game, it's a ball, it's a play, stop the play. I don't believe in banning game football plays. I'm over it. This tush push has to fucking go, and it has to go tomorrow. That game was already out of hand, so it really doesn't matter. Like, it's not at that point, it wasn't out of hand, but you cannot look at me with a straight face and call forward progress stopped Because if he would have gained 2 more yards, they would have given him 2 more yards. They stopped it on the thing while he is ripping the ball out. His knees are not down. He is still rolling across the pile. If you can't call your false starts, you can't stop the play in general from like effectively without jumping or them jumping. And now you're going to just assist them even more. Like that ref game was already fishy in the Phillies Giants because like one's a push off, the other's not a push off. Like, get it correct. This is why I just and then like Dable is throwing the challenge flag and they're like, you can't challenge forward progress. Fuck all, like what? So then that just stops it. I just am so sick. One, the ruling of the game is the fight around it is annoying, but now you can't play football against it. You just can't play football against it. Like you can't even. They had the smartest strategy ever: is just go for the ball, rip it as they go, and that's what everybody should be doing. And they get penalized for basically doing it because they give them the first down. That ends up blending in. So, and then Scatterbo broke his fucking ankle. I saw the TikTok memes of him just showing up to practice the next day, like on a crutch. And like, you can't be here. I got it, coach. I got to hit something. We'll see you in 8 months. 8 months. I'll let you play if you can stand on it. Okay, get him the hell out of here. Concussion bros are at an all-time high. I hate Jackson Dart maybe because of Ole Miss, but man, if the concussion bros make it a thing, I might get me back on board. What are your guys' overall thoughts? Is this just another thing, or just quit bitching and stop it? Where are you guys at?
I think the play itself, it's generally fine if it were to be called correctly, but it's never called correctly, which is the problem. I do not think the tush push itself is the issue. I think it's the fact that nobody calls the fucking false starts, nobody calls the encroachments, and they stop the play every time it's a risk of fumbling. It's like they are actively protecting that fucking thing into into being successful. They played, I don't remember, it was like 2 weeks ago. They did it 4 fucking times in a row from the 5th yard until they scored a touchdown. Like at this point, if there's not gonna be any rules against it, or they're not gonna be correctly called, then you just might as well just do that the whole fucking game. It's never gonna be able to be stopped. They can take 20 minutes to cross the whole field and score a fucking touchdown. It is like everything else around popular teams when they start getting the referees on their side. Just if you call it correctly, I have no fucking issue with it. You can, get a big fucking guy and try to stop it, but if you're not gonna call it, then what is the fucking point?
Well, I think with the added fact of every week that officiating so much more inconsistent week by week. It may be the most inconsistent it's ever been. You block downfield, it's called OP. You trip over somebody, it's defensive pass interference. You pull someone down by their jersey, it's a face mask. There's just no. The NFL does not know how to officiate games. They don't know when.
Do you think it's worse than when they had the replacement refs?
I mean,
No.
at least the replacement refs provided some sort of entertainment value.
Not really, no.
Ruining games each and every. And with the tush push, like you said, with all the false starts and the illegal formations, it comes to a point where if you can't even call regular penalties correctly, you have no idea how to deal with this. So I think the big issue is that they have no idea how to even attack this play full front.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I like a good QB sneak every now and then. It looks like pure football. I'm always in favor of keeping it around, though. I mean, I feel like I've seen enough clips. Seen enough clips is what it is. I mean, and of course, I think also the thing that does bug me is like whenever they use the trick play of like the fake tush push. Oh, nobody's offside on that play. Nobody's like doing anything like weird on that play. Like it's just I don't know. Like I I just kind of want to be done with talking about it, like because this conversation itself is not fun. It's never been fun, and at the point like we watch the play and like that's not fun. Like maybe you just go
I
back to
think
having fun.
I
It
think
never
there's
was
just
fun to play, by the way.
I
Never.
think there's just an easy solution. You can't push your teammate behind the line of scrimmage. Once you're beyond the line of scrimmage, that doesn't stop piles from moving. That doesn't stop anything else. But if a lineman grabs a running back and pulls them into the end zone, that's a penalty. You can't do that. Please tell me why that's different on the other end of the ball. If you can just shove them forward, why can't you rip them forward? I don't get that. I've never got that. But my thing is, if you're behind the line of scrimmage, you're not allowed to push your opponent, your
The
player, your
NFL, the
team.
NFL has always prioritized offense over defense. The league has
Right.
always prioritized rule changes and implemented all of these modifications to the game in order to give offenses more of a chance to score more points. Because at the end of the day, the games we all are talking about, the games we remember, they're not the 13 to 10 slugfests that is pure football. They're the 45-42 back and forth touchdown dependent games
Yeah.
that feature 1,000 yards of offense. And the league is pushing us towards those games. So I guess my question is, why would they do anything about this if all it does is create more offense?
Yeah. I mean, you're right. My sit there and just watch the game is just like it's frustrating because it's not football. The play itself is football, but the rules around it isn't football. You can't call for like if a running back gets tackled and lays on top of the defender, but knees and no body part touches it, he can get up and run. None of his body was on the ground. None of his body was on the ground, and he was still in the process of falling to the ground. But before that, the whistle was blown. How can you just jolt across the line? It's similar to when a quarterback jumps the pile. If you hit that ball, it's live. But in that world, it's not live, it's dead because a whistle comes in. The whistle doesn't you should not have to delay till you see the pile stopped. The pile should be completely the quarterback shouldn't be moving, no one should be moving until the whistle blows. That's ridiculous. It's just not football. And I am the biggest proponent of this. You get 2 challenges a game. If you win one, you get a third one. You can throw it on anything you fucking want. Everything should be reviewable. It makes 0 sense why it's reviewable. I've never understood when a ball is dropped behind the line of scrimmage and a player picks it up and runs it to the house and the whistles are blown. No one, if he got it, let the play run out. Let him go all the way to the end
Yeah,
zone.
but
Let him see
there's
what he's
there's
supposed
one thing there's one thing you cannot challenge, sadly, and that is a whistle that stops the play, because that's what they're saying. They said that forward progress was stopped because a referee whistled. When players hear the whistle, some players stop playing because the play is over.
to. I don't
So
give a fuck.
if something happens during that period or after, you cannot accept it because not everybody is playing the game at that point.
Bullshit. If a player gets a whistle, the play is dead. A player walks up and knocks someone over. That's a 15-yard penalty. You should still be able to look into it. There are still penalties that happen. If a ref makes an honest mistake because his mouth is on the whistle, guess what? He should be called under the rug for it, and they should be able to reverse that throw. We
Yeah,
call
15
forward
yards to
progress.
the
That is the forward progress did not stop. The fumble is live. It is Giants ball. That's how you solve that problem. Honestly, and if you want the ultimate thing, refs should just have to do a press conference after the game. They should have to field media questions, absolutely, from both sides of the coin. You made this call. Why the fuck you make this call?
That would be pretty
Okay.
fun, actually.
Make them full-time refs to make $250,000 a year or something. Probably more. Put them in there. Welcome to the game. Get in there. Go talk to the media.
Sounds like a lot of money, though. You know how much money the NFL makes?
I know we could give them a pay raise, make them $1 million a year refs each ref, and they have to do press conferences.
I
I'll
think
give
that's
them a
before taxes, though. Like we don't know the taxable revenue.
fine. We'll make it $2 million. We have enough. We're sending people to Europe. What are we doing? We're playing
Is it gonna be
international
union over there,
flights
too?
every week. We're playing international flights every week for 2 days, two planes at least or more. Let them go. Sit in there and answer a press conference. Tell me why you called that stupid play, you idiot.
Probably more because you got to fly the refs over too.
Some games that just were complete obvious. Chargers beating the Vikings. The Vikings are completely horrible. Apparently, Carson Wentz was injured for a couple weeks and still playing. I don't think it mattered truly.
And now he's dead.
Yeah, he is dead. He's done. I'm so. I just if I hear Caleb Coho tell me he wants this. Who's the emergency?
Max Brosmer.
Max Brosmer over J.J. McCarthy, buddy. I'm telling you right now. Listen, go sign anybody. Go get anybody. I don't care who it is. Go get Jameis. Like,
Kirk fucking Cousins is leading his ass in
buddy.
the Falcons.
Buddies.
I mean, he knows the team.
We can talk about that. Something happened. Something happened, and I don't know what. But, God, that was fucking ugly. But the Vikings are complete trash. Horrible franchise. The Jets beat the Bengals. So the Jets have got their first win. Justin Fields, hey, I just told them, be ourselves. Be ourselves. Don't give up. Be ourselves. Motherfucker, you were yourselves for 7 straight weeks. You sucked ass. Like, stop yourself. You didn't win. The Bengals just folded in on themselves and just said, hey, we're just not. Like, they were up so many points. And then just all of a sudden, you just see the score keep ticking away. I'm just like, this is where it's going to happen. Glenn, by the way, Glenn celebrating and the Jets celebrating their wins. Absolutely outlawed. Absolutely banned. You should never stop it. You're a disgraceful team. I don't care if this is your first win. Go drink by yourself. Do not party with that team. That team is trash. They do not get 1 ounce of happiness. They're not turning the corner. Buffalo shit pumps the Panthers. Just absolutely destroys them. Do not get a false sense of hope. Panthers are bad. I do not think the Bills' defense is actually good. I don't think anything has changed. I just think the Panthers are as bad as they say they are. I do have a question. 2 things. 2 games, 2 conversations. Houston, -1 point favorites going in. Mark handed off perfect timing. Mark, I said on the show, I'm like, Mark, they're -1 point. He goes, apparently they didn't watch football. I said, nah. There's a saying: hungry dogs run faster. Houston had more to prove in that game, and it was a must-win game for Houston. 49ers, it was not a must-win. And you saw how Houston came out and played. That game was over after the first drive. It was a
10-hour first drive.
It was only 3-0, but it was 100% over because they milked that clock completely down, and then gave it back to them. They gave them a 3-and-out. They did the exact same thing in reverse and drained that defense. That defense.
There was a
dead.
point. There was a point in that game where the play time was like 20 minutes Houston, 2 minutes and a half 49ers. The Niners had 6 plays, and the other team had like 13 first downs. It was fucking nonsense. They tried to wake up a little bit at the end of the second quarter, and then they went right back to sleep. I mean, like our offense in the previous game was 99.9% Christian McCaffrey. So I think at some point somebody was gonna figure that out. Like, just stop that guy.
And then the other game, and I'll pass it around. You can all discuss. Navarro kind of took his time. Chicago, I said last night on the show, Scully wasn't here, but I think they are the best bad team in the NFL. I think they're good enough to beat every bad team. I think they are just not to the level to beat good teams. All I'm going to say is if you prep all week for Lamar Jackson and then Lamar Jackson doesn't play, I don't care how much you prepped. You should be really ready to go for a Cooper Rush. Or who was the quarterback?
Snoop Huntley.
Yeah, so you should be ready. You got great value. And then you don't win that game. And now this can be an all-encompassing. AFC North, I think the Ravens might win the division. I think it's going to be.
It's a foregone conclusion.
I think it's going to be 100. Like when we looked at those odds, it was like they're still the favorite to win. What does this mean? And then we looked at the schedule, and then Robert did this. Robert said, "I don't know, guys. I'm starting to feel confident." And then
It was so
a
stupid.
shotgun got pulled out and shot him in both kneecaps.
Yeah.
So, overall, 2 games, 2 storylines. You can take it however you want, but I would love to get insight from you guys on 1, your thoughts on why you picked the games you did on that, and then 2, like, AFC North. Is it going to happen the way it's going to happen?
I'm never picking the 49ers again. I think that's the foregone conclusion. I'm done. I'm done trusting that team.
But the Giants.
I don't know what you're saying. You sound like I don't know. You sound all
They're
muffled.
playing the Giants this week. Are you not picking the 49ers?
You just wait for the picks and you'll see. Look, that game sucked. Our game sucked. We were down our whole secondary. So, I mean, I really didn't have a ton of hope. I picked the Bears because our defense would be healthy. And then I find out 24 hours later that Kyler Gordon and Tyreek Stevenson are both out for the game. And then I'm like, you know what? I should have just fucking picked the Ravens. Because, without them, our defense can't do shit. So, it's what it is. But we might. Look, then this game next week, we're going to be down our receivers too. None of our receivers practiced today. So that'll be fun.
Light it on fire.
Yeah.
Bear down.
4-2 is the death
I can't
knell.
do anything nice for more than 1 week, really.
You might go.
The Ravens thing's happening. They'll win the division at like 10-7 or 11-6. I'm mad at Scully's Bears because when they said Lamar wasn't playing, I was like, all right, sweet. At least, Steelers are probably going to lose, but at least the Ravens will lose because it's not Lamar. And then I was like watching that game or keeping track of it. And I was like,
man, I don't know what to tell you.
Well, as soon as Caleb threw that pick, it was over. Like,
Why
still had hope.
Why is everybody mad at the defensive tackle that signed with the Bears from the Falcons? I saw a lot of Jack Jarrett.
Grady Jarrett.
Grady Jarrett?
Did he have a bad game or something?
He didn't fucking do shit.
Okay. I just saw a bunch of people.
First game.
I might have said bear.
He's not doing anything.
I might have said bear down too many times that like 3 calls ago that I just get a lot of things on my Twitter that shows me Bears content. But they were like roasting this guy. I was like, what'd he do? But that makes sense. But yeah, Ravens gonna win. Mark?
I'm pissed at him. I'm pissed at Odengbo. I'm pissed at DJ Moore. I'm pissed at fucking everyone.
Houston.
Yeah, I don't got much to add about this, AFC North, NFC North shit. I mean, like, like Scully, you guys are 1 year away. First year head coach, like this year, doesn't matter. Who cares?
I don't mind that.
Like, yeah, so whatever. Ravens being good again. Who cares? Like, I mean, whatever. I mean, they'll win that division.
Well, welcome to the talk show, Mark. What would you like to talk about?
I'm just saying.
I'm asking questions. I don't want to answer.
I brought up the tush push. I brought in other questions, and Mark's like, I'm not really interested in any of these topics.
It's just like this doesn't matter though. Like we're gonna be here. Oh, the Bears suck. Oh, well, newsflash there. Ravens gonna win the division, probably lose in the divisional, the playoffs. Okay, I guess that the same thing's happening there too. Whatever. And you brought up your like hungry dog WWE saying bullshit. Like you're saying like, oh, they're hungry. No, they weren't. They made us stay up late Monday night, and dragged their ass for 3 hours. You're gonna tell me like, oh, they have some life in them? No, they fucking don't. No,
They
they don't.
did.
They decided to show up for one fucking game because it turns out the Niners can't play offense without Christian McCaffrey. He's their one guy. Juwan Jennings, he's like contract holdout. He's kind of a bum. Ricky Pearsall can't get on the fucking field. Like
He got
Mac
shot.
18 months ago.
Not this year.
Oh,
Not this year.
how long would it take you to recover from gunshots?
I mean, Brad Robinson's not doing great either, so maybe it is like the
that
year
was
after.
years
They just got a bullet
Bad.
team. That team
Yeah,
is fucking
they do.
relentless.
Whatever. Like the Niners are a bunch of bums. They could probably still beat the Giants. It's like, I mean, this is stupid.
can
Like,
beat
this
the
is like,
division.
Football made no sense this week. Football made no sense except for A&M.
I agree.
It made sense there, but not the NFL.
I 100% agree. It did not make a whole lot of sense. Patriots steamroll Cleveland.
Pick the MVP.
Patriots and I'm sorry. Co-host said something. I have to just completely we said it. I completely disagree. Last week, I am doubling down. To consider this team, the Indianapolis Colts, anything close to the Vikings of last year is disrespectful to the Colts. It just is. Like, the Colts are as serious of a team that you can find. I think Jonathan Taylor has 3 straight games of 3 touchdowns, right?
Or at least
4
3
of 8.
different games this season.
Let's just stop ourselves, everybody. Let's just do this real quick. He's not winning the MVP. I understand,
I mean, if he scores 3
He
touchdowns
should.
a game for the rest, but he might.
but Saquon Barkley last year had an insane season. Still didn't win the MVP.
I got a question though. Quick question.
If he breaks the touchdown record,
If he breaks LT's touchdown record, does that change anything?
It does. Usually when you break
he'll
record.
have the best shot that anybody has. I still think, depending on honestly, it's going to all depend what happens in Kansas City. Because I think if Mahomes
England.
has a season like he's having currently, and he continues this pace, because I watched the show the other week. We all talked about. Remember when we started the show? When we started Hit Stick, when Brock Purdy was going into like week 14 or 15, and he was the MVP, and it fell off a fucking cliff the next week. It can switch so fast. Do I think if you take Jonathan Taylor off the Colts, are the Colts as good as they are? I think they're good. I don't think they're even near as good as they currently are right now. I think the play action is everything in that offense because you have to commit against him, and then it's left for Danny Dimes to just throw. Listen, also, I'm not saying that Daniel Jones is like a great quarterback by any stretch.
He's not.
Holy shit, he's at least as
He's
servable
good in
as
this. He's completing
he's good in the
72%
system.
of his passes.
And congratulations, he's going to be him or Vrabel are winning Coach of the Year right now. It just depends where they go.
So, Cody, here's what I think. If
Mhm.
Buffalo's the 1 seed, Josh Allen wins the MVP. Kansas City's
Okay.
the 1 seed, Mahomes wins the MVP. If the Patriots get the 1 seed, I think Trick May might win the fucking MVP, as gross as that sounds. But
He's playing great.
if the Colts win the 1 seed, I think there's a potentiality depending on if he gets close or breaks the touchdown record. Because they won't give it to Daniel Jones. They
I
just
think
can't.
there's one more. I think there's one more variable we're missing here. If Tampa gets the 1 seed in the NFC, they're giving that to Baker Mayfield.
Wow, he needs to pick it. I mean, he's been bad these last 2 weeks.
Because every single piece on that offense has been injured for at least 2 games this year.
Yeah, I just think I don't know how it looks for everybody. I think it has to take into account that 6 of his games are going to be against completely ass cheese. Like those referees in the Saints Buccaneers game.
Yeah,
the Saints Buccaneers game, there needs to be investigation. Like the Saints are bad, but like the refs just completely started like, I don't know what was up with them. They fucked everything. But yeah, Baker's looking bad right now. I don't know. It's so fluent. I think can we stop an argument This is just something I just don't understand. You can take, and this is not like this is not a pro Caleb Williams take.
Boo.
You could take all the quarterbacks that are in the draft class and move them to different spots. That doesn't mean they would all be successful in those spots. It just doesn't work like that. They're not plug and play. Like I think you could take Jaden Daniels, and I think you could take I think you can take Drake May and swap them. I think they're better. I think there's an option. But just saying that, if Caleb Williams went to New England, he would be having a Drake May season is completely just false. That doesn't mean anything. Like, it does not mean anything. Like,
I think the one exception that proves your rule is the fucking 49ers, because everybody that
how do
shows
I
up
know
there
it's gonna go back
plays
there?
great.
He's a quarterback last
Because
year.
because it is like we had Darnold and he played okay. We had Purdy and he's played good. We have fucking Mac Jones. Everybody who plays there plays good for some fucking reason. At least solid
Trey
enough.
Lance. What about him?
Well, he played like 2 games and then we just fucking shipped him out. Well, he broke his foot.
I think it's all about your who's your offensive play caller and how simplify you make the offense for them, and then while adding plays. Jaden Daniels was able to succeed in Washington because they started slow with the play calling. They left everything simple, and then they kept it as close to LSU as he was, and then they started adding pieces to it later on. Now he's injured. Washington's on dumpster fire as we speak, and then now we're at this spot where we're at. But I hear that narrative all the time. Imagine if Caleb Williams went to New England.
It is for me most frustrating on social media. Because if you take any one of the quarterbacks that was drafted last year and you put them in
Dude, your mom's FaceTiming.
coaching,
He died.
everyone on that coaching staff being the worst, I think a handful of them wouldn't have recovered from that. But there's just no argument for the whole transplant, where if somebody gets drafted someplace else, they're magically going to be better, or they wouldn't be as good as it. It just doesn't make sense because they're all different quarterbacks. They all have different strengths. They all have different skill sets. They all have different ways of winning.
Okay. I think I got what you said, but you broke up a lot. Your mom's FaceTiming. Broncos shut down the Cowboys pretty convincingly. I guess the defense works when it wants to work. I'm not really sure how that all goes. Surtain might be out long term, so that might be. I don't know how long he's out, but I think
through the bye, probably through week 12 is what.
that's not that. I wouldn't love that idea. Playing overall, and then we'll talk about Sunday night game. Your defense sucks ass.
No shit, Cody. It's
Like,
bad. It's always bad.
to watch.
Yeah.
But it's bad to watch.
Yes, it is. It's because it's old. Because they don't like to get players. They don't like to develop players. They don't like to develop good schemes. They like to get people off. Like, we traded for Kyle Duggar, right? We traded for picked up Jabril Peppers. I was listening to a thing today. The Island of Misfit Toys procedure that they're going through, like, most of the key players on this team are like cast off people they didn't want. The Ravens didn't want to get Patrick Queen back because they knew Roquan Smith is the guy who should be the one who gets paid. The Eagles didn't want Darius Slay. No shit. He's 36 years old. He's too fucking old. He can't cover any or tackle anybody. I think the Minka Jalen thing, the trade is kind of a wash now. He's fine. He can make a play or two, but he can't. He's 31. He can't cover like he used to when he was in Jacksonville or even the Rams. So, like, they're really bad. It's a bad scheme. They'll fire Terrell Austin. Well, I actually don't think they will. Somebody brought up that Mike Tomlin likes to have the buffer. If he gets rid of Terrell Austin, then we're really getting to the point where it's like, well, it is Mike Tomlin who's keeping track of this and running and he likes to have that buffer so that we don't blame him for stuff. Nothing is Mike Tomlin's
You blame
fault.
him anyway.
Well, because I know everybody knows it's his fault. Like, the media won't blame him, and they'll, like, there's a thing that, like, if you blame Mike Tomlin, you're like a racist or something, which I don't think should be a narrative. I think it's like,
I'm on board with it.
if you've only won, if you're 3-8 in the playoffs since the last Super Bowl appearance, like that's terrible. Like the 80s were really bad, but we didn't go almost a decade without winning a fucking playoff game. And not only are we not winning playoff games, we're getting smoked. Like it's the worst defense in the playoffs you've ever seen. Did you know we're the worst pass defense in football?
Oh,
Worse
oh,
than
yeah.
the Cowboys by like a
Oh wow.
significant margin. Like we give up like 25 to 30 more yards a game passing than the fucking Cowboys. Do you know how terrible that is? That's the worst. I
think
can't
I don't-
stand looking at them.
I think I don't normally notice like games like that, but like your last two games were primetime games. So I sat there and watched a lot of just because I had no other game and just
Yeah.
watched just everything just wide open and running. Jordan Love looked fucking incredible on there. But the problem is, like, did Jordan Love look amazing? Or did the Pittsburgh just make him look absolutely untouchable?
He's just throwing passes out to the flats to Tucker Kraft, and nobody can fucking tackle him. Like you were talking about bad refereeing. There was some bad refereeing on both sides of that game. Like an offside's not called. I don't think Tucker Kraft should get OPI, but you could make the case that he should have. Like there were some shits in there that were really
Dude, Tucker Kraft, have yourself a day, young fella.
Like I hope everybody has like Tyler Warren in leagues this week because he's gonna fucking feast. Michael Pittman will feast, and Jonathan Taylor's gonna have like 200 yards. I'm telling you.
What is it
bad.
like? The Colts or the Ravens get who this week? The Ravens get Miami.
Get Miami on Thursday night.
Colts.
Yeah, I know it's their tipping point's coming. Like we're gonna be 4-5.
Straight belt.
They're gonna be 4-5. It's gonna be really bad. And like even the easy games, I don't think are like the Bengals come to Pittsburgh. I don't trust that one. We go to Chicago. I definitely don't fucking trust that one. I don't care how like uneven the Bears are. Like all these games suck badly, and I'm not looking forward to any of them.
Last game before we get, and then we're gonna kind of do a preview game. Like we're gonna preview the big one because I don't know how many people will pick it, but I want to at least talk about it because it's the main news source of this week.
Barr will.
Owen Barr definitely will. I think there will be 5. I think because there's only 2 missing games. I think we're 5 with 3. I think we're back to that this week. I think that is. Mark, you can math it. But I think we're close. Because I think that's returning to the form when we had only 2 people on bye. We usually let 3 people pick 5 games.
We'll double check it.
Okay, good job, Mark. I don't care what Coho really gets. I'll give him fucking I'll give him games in the CFL. Anyways, so Kansas City, Washington. God, it's so like I fucking hate injuries. I know it's stupid to say, but like I hate injuries because like that game going into the season was must-watch TV.
It's gonna be awesome.
Chiefs versus Washington, and then it was a complete dumpster fire. It would have been a shutout if Mario didn't throw the worst ball that's ever existed on this planet, and Terry McLaurin just able to make the best toe tap in the end zone. That ball was hanging in the air for years, and he gets a touchdown. Chiefs blow them away.
And
Travis Kelce. Yeah. Travis Kelce is now second in receiving yards among tight ends, which sounds just stupid. He's behind Warren as of right now, at least that's what the New Heights put out today. I just was scrolling. I was not doing actual research. But if that is true, that's crazy because Kelce did just like blitz. Like I said something bad about him because he bounced the ball off his hands and then he just started running. Tucker Kraft has to pass him. That doesn't make any sense that Warren would be 2. But, yeah, the Chiefs are just looking as strong. They've scored 28 points more times this season than they did the previous season. And now they are heading into Buffalo this week. The game pickup. Chiefs versus Bills. Is anybody openly ready to pick this game this week, or is this one that everybody's leaving?
I would not prefer it.
I would like them not be in a position to pick it either.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the way it's gonna go, but I wouldn't pick it voluntarily.
So if it falls down, we can have this open discussion. Inklings of this game, like, where do we think this game resides? Because I think on paper, like, the line is screaming it's 1.5. I don't think it's as close as it truly should be on paper. I don't. The Kansas City Chiefs blitzed the third most in the NFL. The second is the Atlanta Falcons. The Atlanta Falcons took them to task on blitz packaging, and I would say the clientele, the personnel of the Chiefs is better than Atlanta.
Yeah.
So I'm really curious of Josh Allen and how his weapons and everything else. I know they looked really good. I know they'll try to run, but I don't even know how successful they'll be this time. But what is your guys' lean towards in this game and what to look out for?
I think with Buffalo's offense, the blitz, there's going to be a lot of quick passes. There's going to be a lot of quick passes out to the flat. There's going to be a lot of usage of, I think Khalil Shakir is going to have at least 8 or 9 catches. They're going to want to work him in space. They're going to want to be able to use his speed because honestly, the offense is at its best. If you can get Khalil Shakir in space, those are chunk plays after chunk plays after chunk plays. You're not going to be able to get Keon Coleman deep. You're not going to be able to get Kincaid in the middle of the field. You're going to have to be able to stretch the field to try to wear this KC defense down. And that's where I think the game is going to ride. I think they're going to ride that early. They're going to try to open up lanes for James Cook to do later in the game. But I think what Joe Brady and Brian Daboll's what Joe Brady's script for the first 15 plays, I think is going to be basically it's going to be the telltale sign of how this go.
What happened on Monday night when the Bills played the Falcons? You mentioned it, Cody, about the blitzing, but what else happened? James Cook had his worst game of the season, I think, and they got destroyed. And then, like, this week, James Cook had 218 yards, and they destroyed. Like, in my opinion, and I think that's basically what people have come across because of sort of the lack of talent of the pass catching weapons, is that as James Cook goes now is really how the offense goes, honestly. So if the Chiefs are smart, which they usually are, they'll bottle him up.
A little bit.
They'll bottle him up. They'll blitz, as you said. And I mean, I trust their ability to play contain and to keep, like, they'll try the quick passing, but I trust in their ability to tackle and keep things in front of them. So I'm with you. And then on the other side, like, how do they fucking stop Mahomes? I don't know. No, they won't, because he will get out. He will move. I bet he runs for at least 50 yards in this game, probably. And like, I think it's a 10-point win at least. Like, I don't see how the Bills keep up unless Josh Allen goes superhuman, which he's proven he can. But like this year, it's been not as clear cut. So I'm with you. I don't think it's as close as the line says.
I think this shit is fucking personal for Josh Allen, man. Like, he's not able to beat the Chiefs in the playoffs for some fucking reason. But every time that they meet lately in the regular season, it's like he has a fucking grudge. He will make this a game. He will make this a shootout, even if he has to throw the passes and catches himself. And I do feel the Bills will find a way to win. Because this is how they get their fucking chip off their shoulder. Every fucking regular season game, he just fucking balls against the Chiefs. Doesn't mean anything in the long run.
Every January, they find a way to lose.
Exactly. He doesn't mean anything in the playoffs, but for the regular season, he will put his big boy pants on, and you will see they will win. It will probably be like 45-42.
But also using that same logic, if that's the case, why does Josh Allen need to go Super Bowl? Why does he feel the need to show his hand in a regular season game? You're both going to make the playoffs.
Him, man.
You're probably going to meet
that's
again.
What he does.
You're probably going to meet again in the divisional round. Why are you stressing so bad over this one game?
I don't think that. I don't think there's any hidden cards between these two teams at this point. I think everything's on the table. Mark, do you have anything on this game?
Home run, good shit.
I more or less kind of agree with Robert here. It's gonna be a bit of who controls the line of scrimmage. If James Cook can get going, if like the Bills can kind of grind it out. But even then, we're talking about whether or not the Bills can grind out some offense. And I've seen nothing the last couple of weeks to make me believe that the Bills can stop whatever passing attack offense because I mean, sure they could probably stop Kareem Hunt from doing anything. The Chiefs are back to having a bad run game again. Oh well, whatever. They got Xavier Worthy. Felt like Rashee Rice did not have a great game like on Monday night, but then I look up, he has 9 catches for 90 yards and a touchdown. It's just like it. Like I don't like the Chiefs are back to having a high powered offense, and the defense just needs to get a stop or two, and they should win this game comfortably.
Here's my thing. 45-42, Nazario, you're fucking nuts. If they put 42 points on the Bills, on the Chiefs, I would be blown away.
He says 45 because he says they're going to win.
You're right. I think there will be moments where the Bills can be able to move the ball well against them. But I don't believe right now on paper, what I've been able to see, it's not even against Mahomes. And yes, Josh Allen takes this personally. You know what Josh Allen taking this personally means absolute dick for? He doesn't play middle linebacker. He doesn't play drop safety. He doesn't play the rusher, the left end. He plays none of those parts. So overall, that defense is going to be carved. And you know the worst thing coming from a thing? You have A.J. Brown over here saying, I need the fucking ball. You have DJ Moore pouting when he doesn't get the receptions. You have a fucking receiver room that says everyone has to eat. They don't care how, but everybody's going to eat in this locker room. What? So you have an entire unselfish wide receiver room full of people that want to get their next contract, next money, and they're all open to it, and Mahomes is just going to be able to dive. And now we're getting like a Noah Gray when everybody's covering Kelsey. They have so many weapons that they spread out. It is impossible to cover them all. Oh, with a good defense. With a bad defense, look at the bad defense right now. They were a bunch of old people, and Kelsey's just streaking down the field for 45 yards on Monday night like nothing was wrong. And then, just like he said, Rice didn't look that good. Rice had 90 yards receiving. Worthy's running out of the backfield. Mahomes is mobile again. Everything screams right now. Give me Breece Hall to run for him. I just don't get that logic. But my thing is, they don't need any more weapons at this current point. They have 2 running backs. Well, Pacheco's out right now, or should be sidelined. It just should be Hunt. But that's your last option to even think about, because either Mahomes keeps it, and I just think that overall, Bills will need there's a thing about overthinking and over preparing. We can't let them beat, and basically the Chiefs living rent free. We'll be good. They want to beat us more than we need to beat them right now. And then it will just play into the factor. I just don't think it's going to be cool. I'm loving this at 3:00. Kind of wish that it was on Sunday night, but, you can't always get what you want because, what would that make sense? Because we all need to watch these fucking primetime games that they're giving us this week. So, woo! But speaking of that, I think it's time for picks. And picks for draft orders and fun things. And Coho and Bar are not here, so yes, I don't have to suffer alone. The separation, Marcus in the lead by 88 points. Second is Bar to Robert with 85. Bar and Scully tied for third place at 83. Coho, the Spider-Man meme, did make sense this week. He did move up. He is now only 1 point behind those boys. Nazario not understanding how this game still works to this day. Do I pick the Cody pick? I'm in last. I'm at 72 points. I can't get a win. I can't just lose my 1-pointer. I have to lose my 2s, 3s, 4s. So it's a fun time. But here we go. First place, Mark. Mark, where would you like to draft today?
Well, do want to point out, did do the math again. It's 7-7, so 7 twos, 7 threes. That's the way it's
No,
gonna
that's
work.
not how. No way.
I'm just telling you how the math works out. It's what it is. Did it. 7 times 3 is what? 7 times 2 is 14. There we
How
go.
have we done this when we did it in previous weeks when there was that many?
I don't know, but I guess we did it wrong. I don't know what to tell you.
But how did it work out?
Maybe it didn't. I don't know. Like
It did work. It did.
Maybe
I
it
just
did
want
work.
that on the record. It did work, but whatever. So 7 and 7
yes.
just seems stupid.
Again, I mean, you're the runner of the show. You can do whatever you want. I'm just telling you like how it works out the numbers. Anyway,
Fine.
I'm gonna pick second.
Okay. Second place for Mark. Shocking. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Robert.
There's a game looking at the slate I just definitely want,
So
and
first.
so I'm gonna go first. It worked last week, sort of. So just go first. It's fine.
Next up is Scully. Scully's not here, so we have to we have to take away his pick. That's unfortunate for all. He has to answer the minute countdown, or I have to move on. It's kind of crazy how it works.
It's fine if he's just doing this to delay if I have to leave. It's great gamesmanship, but he can
What time is your out?
probably like in 40 minutes or 50 minutes.
Oh, you'll be fine. We'll be way done. I'm gonna put Scully third. If Zara, do you want to go fourth or last?
Last.
Last. Okay. Scully, I gave you third. Did you want somewhere else?
That's fine. Third's fine.
But with 7 being 3 of them, needing 3. Never mind. Whatever. I think Mark's wrong, but it is what it is.
Did the math? Like you can do the math too. Like I mean, you
I
can
don't
check
know what the math. I don't think the maths.
I understand what Mark's saying. It just
Because if
seems
we did
weird.
16 games in the first week and everybody picked, and the only ones that we could duplicate on, we did everybody 2. We dropped 2 of those games.
Wait, no, but we couldn't do everybody 2 in the first week.
We did.
But that's 32. That we didn't. We just let like the 5s like be the 3 picks and like that was fine.
Whatever. Okay. I'm not arguing. Well, I'll follow Mark. Mark does not lead me astray. So, Robert, what is your first game that you'd like to pick this week?
Yeah, there's been a quarterback change. I don't know if anybody was aware. The Saints, they're going with Tyler Shuck. Guess where they're going? They're going to fucking LA to play the Rams. I'm picking the Rams. Like lock it the century of the week.
Have you ever watched Louisville play football? Let me tell you. Sights to behold. Mark was not thinking that game right off the bat, so now he's going to have to either pivot or leave it open.
I gotta tell you, I completely forgot them start. They're gonna be starting the Shug monster. I didn't know that. Yeah, that's fucking at the Rams off a bye. That's They want him to die. Like what do they do? I mean,
yeah.
Of course,
so you're picking the Rams.
Like that's stupid. Like yeah, like the Rams taking the Rams, they're off the board.
You know what? Duly noted. Scully, you cannot pick the Rams and the massacre.
Damn. Well,
I was waiting for Scully to neg there. Be like, I didn't believe it. Got
I'll
Saints
just
stuck.
take the other LA team then. I'll take the Chargers.
Yeah.
They were also pretty high. So yeah, but
Yep.
Who are they playing? Oh, Chargers play the Titans. Okay, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we ass. That's who they're playing.
I understand that logic. I really do. But I'm going to take the Carolina. I'm gonna no, sorry. I'm gonna take the Panthers. No, I'm gonna take the. Damn, I did it twice. No. This game's fucked. I'm fucked. This game is already. The Panthers are winning this game after I said them twice. But I'm gonna take the Packers.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I fucked them. Bad. It's 100% over. It's 100% over.
Jake Brown's gonna have like
Romeo
7
Dobbs'
sacks.
Guardian cap.
Yeah, it's good. It's so bad. We're gonna look up and it's gonna be like 32 points. So I'm just gonna be like, what happened? The whole flight's gonna like go into a mountain or something. I'm gonna be fucked. Nazario, what do you want?
I mean, statistically, at some point, the curse must be broken, right? So I want to pick the Packers too.
Oh my god!
Oh man.
You
Wow.
Yeah, that's not
I think this point
stop
Cody,
following me, motherfucker! I want to get away from you.
Cody just needs to start selling life vests on the Titanic.
For the other game, I'm gonna lock out the Chargers against the Titans.
God, you fucking slut! Like you don't come with an original fucking thought in your goddamn head, and then
Make me pick first, and you will see an original thought.
I don't get the fucking shoes though, you fucking piece of shit. I'm just going to destroy the entire NFC North. I want the Lions over the Vikings. The Vikings are a complete asshole. If the Coach Scully might message that Venmo me, you need to Venmo me some money. If I'm just letting you know if I take out both of these in the first game, but that's my pick. I think the Lions destroy the fucking Vikings. I don't care who's at quarterback. I think that offense is just going to run. Scully.
I can't believe no one's picked this game yet. The Ravens are going to beat the living shit out of the Dolphins, I think.
Thursday night, though.
I'm scared of Thursday nights.
Yeah.
But you're
I don't
100% right.
I
You
don't
are
care.
100% right.
This is Lamar's first game back. The Ravens defense looked fantastic.
Hungry dogs run faster.
Remember, was it like 6 years ago they played the Dolphins in week 1 and Lamar had like 450 yards
That was like
passing?
week 2, I think.
No, it was opening week. I'm fairly certain. But it was just like, it was ridiculous. That was
What if we had these machines called Google? You both could, instead of arguing,
No.
correcting him, so you could have looked it up.
Yeah.
He's going to look it up right now. Mark.
So okay. Yeah, I will say I honestly don't think there's that many coin tosses this week. I think this a lot are like kind of fairly straightforward. But the ones I would want the most are still here, so I'm very happy about that. First, we said it before. Patriots look like one of the best teams of the league, and they're going to play the Falcons. So give me the Patriots or the Falcons there.
Okay, Robert.
I'll lock out Detroit or Minnesota. Kind of want to lock out that other one, but should I just do that? Yeah, I hate to do it, but you know what? If it's a curse, then it works for me just fine. I'll lock out Baltimore as well over Miami.
All right, Mark, back to you. So far, we are not at our 3s yet, so you're good.
5 games are like that. I mean, until this fucks me, I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep picking the Colts because every time I pick them, they win. I'm just going to continue that. Because last year I kept picking the Jets, and they fucked me. I was like last place last year. The Colts have done nothing but good things for me, so I'll just keep picking.
Careful, Icarus. Careful.
Flying too close to the sun, buddy. You're talking about a lot of getting fucked. I just want down the record. Who's up? Scully? Scully.
This is why you pick third. I'm gonna lock out the Patriots.
Well, I didn't get a fucking option. Fuck this.
I just didn't want to keep following Mark. I wanted to.
Yeah, you're not going to gain on him if you just keep picking the same. Okay. I think the defense terrifies me.
Ooh.
And
Sounds
I think
promising.
Jonathan Taylor could easily just go for like 250 plus.
Lock it in.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Colts. And if not, congrats. I brought down Mark and I brought you up. So
Sick.
I'm going Colts. So Colts is now locked.
You got one more to lock, right?
Yeah,
Or that
now-
was the last.
One
we're-
more to lock, yes.
I thought we were picking threes from here on out.
Yeah, I think it's threes because I forgot.
I
Scully.
thought we do
Scully
7 and 7.
Yeah, 7 are locked out.
Oh, Patriots. Okay, I'm yelling
Yeah.
at Mark for nothing. Fuck you, Mark. Yeah, so now it's up to 7.
So there's
Oh,
like
no,
5
sorry.
games left. There's like 5 games left.
There's
There's
7,
7 left.
There's 7 games left.
7 and 7. That's where that.
When I just said walks with a thought in his fucking skull.
And,
He shows up here and just says, 49ers. Let me tell you about this brick I bought. 49ers.
True. Let me see what I'm missing, because I am missing something definitely.
We know. 7, like, literally 2 other games.
Just look up the slate.
Bears,
am.
Bengals,
Oh,
Broncos, Texans, 49ers,
49ers,
Giants, Jaguars,
Raiders,
Chiefs, Bills.
Bills,
Seahawks, Commanders, I was missing, and Cowboys, Arizona. Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna. Fuck, I don't want to pick the Seahawks.
You don't have to.
Mm.
There are
Why, it's a
other
win-win.
games to pick.
There you go. Yeah, that's right.
You know what? Out of principle, I'm gonna pick the Chiefs. Not the Bills. Sorry, the Bills over the Chiefs.
No, you're fine. It's fucked. It's over now. Done.
Dudskis.
I can just hear the from Arrowhead right fucking now as we speak. It's over. Fuck. What's your next game?
And yeah,
fuck
fuck
does
it.
that
I'll pick the 49ers over the Giants.
There it is.
Why not?
Why not?
I
I'll
mean,
give you several reasons.
give you a few, but I'll leave that alone. I'm gonna go with the Jaguars over the Raiders. Off a bye for the Jaguars. I think also it was off a bye for the Raiders. Raiders didn't play last
Yeah.
week. Right?
Yeah, they were on bye.
They're both on a bye. I just think when it comes down to it, I think that was wild.
Yeah.
Don't know what you said. There's a lot that says he's a fool. I don't know what that was in reference to. Maybe the Bills. Big
It was
Kansas
the
City
49ers.
Chief, Jack Ventura. But I'm going to go Jacksonville because I think Jacksonville has at least a decent defense. I think the defense can figure it and be able to shut them down. I think the Raiders are one of the worst offenses in football, so that's why I want to go with them. And I also think they have a better offensive coach if he can actually scheme for a whole week against a team that's a complete asshole. Then you got to shit. Scully. What the fuck is that sound?
It's always chair.
You're
It
just
needs
so
oil.
lucky. You fucking think?
I'm
So
I'm
just
going
swing
to
harder.
take-
Just swing harder. Fucking.
I'm going to take the Seahawks over the Commanders.
He is playing.
I think. I mean, Jaden's going to play. Terry ain't playing because he's made of glass apparently. Talk about terrible extensions. That's a terrible extension. In hindsight.
You don't look very good.
I love the Seahawks defense. I think they're an elite unit. I think Jaden's had a little bit of a sophomore slump. I don't think that leg's fully good either. I think he should be out longer. So the Seahawks are going to feast.
That makes sense. Okay, Mark.
Yeah, I don't love doing this, but I mean, the Commanders are dead. I mean, they are beyond dead. No Jaden Daniels, no hope.
He's playing.
Oh, they are. Yeah, Seahawks
Uh-huh.
still coming off the bye. Like, I mean, like that offense couldn't do anything against the stupid Cowboys defense. Like, I mean, their offense just sucks right now anyway. So, like,
Year
Yeah.
2, Cliff Kingsbury.
yeah, I mean, Seahawks can beat bad teams. I'm not a believer in that team really much right now, but like they've proven they can at least do that. So yeah, give me the Seahawks.
Yeah, he's about to go back to college, I think. Robert.
I'm playing against JSN in a couple places. I think JSN's projected to score like 21 at least.
Might be a little low, but yeah.
Might be a little low.
That's a little conservative.
Two-headed monster, and by monster I mean killing anybody who has them, of Walker and Charbonnet. But they'll probably run fairly well on them. And then I mean, who are they throwing the ball to? McCaffrey, Jalen Lane, Earth. Like, that's pretty shitty. So I'm gonna lock that game out and choose Seattle as well.
All right. Three-headed
Yeah.
snake.
I'll throw Debo.
Couldn't all lose, right? Can't all lose, right? Couldn't.
No, I mean, we all definitely could, and that would be fun.
Remember when I picked Atlanta?
It would be
Oh my
hilarious.
god! Well, we didn't fucking know they were gonna have any Drake London or Michael Penix. Like, we didn't know that. We also didn't know Tua was gonna apparently throw for his job and McDaniel's job.
Yeah,
Well,
he got like
basically.
poked in the eye like the night before and threw for like almost career best.
He almost like didn't get an incompletion. It was so stupid. What a fucking dumb game that was.
Oh,
Any,
so bad.
anywho, Cody, I'm gonna follow you on the last one, and I'm gonna pick Jacksonville over the Raiders.
Yeah. Okay, Mark. What is your?
Oh, hi, Mark.
I think Mark's like
Oh,
having a
Mark.
fight with his wall.
I did not hit her.
No. Mark,
What?
you gonna pick?
Oh, back to me. Okay, I didn't realize.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Hi,
Yeah.
Mark.
Oh yeah, this seems pretty good. Yeah, just give me the Jaguars over the Raiders. You know,
Y'all get the fuck away from me.
I mean, I guess Geno Smith can score 4 touchdowns this game. I just don't think that's gonna happen.
God, that'd be great if we could go
4
take some to Bowers.
touchdowns to the other team.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, the more they lose, the more likely the Steelers get Jacoby Myers. So that's fun. Anything to help.
Scully. You
The other
got Cowboys,
four
Cardinal. I
The
guess
other
you
4
go.
games are just too scary for me. I'm going to take the Cowboys.
Oh,
I think the Cardinals are quite literally a broken team. I don't think their defense is very good. I don't think the Cowboys' defense is particularly good. But in a pissing match between Dak Prescott and the mini quiche that is Kyler Murray, I'm going to take Dak.
Oh. I'm just going to talk through my process real quick. Because it's just Nazario, and Nazario's going to do Nazario things, so it really doesn't matter.
I'm gonna write down my
Cowboys?
pick.
Cowboys versus Cardinals makes sense, but Cowboys have seemed to struggle with Arizona the last few years that they've played. I don't think there's something really there, but that's confusing. 49ers versus Giants, I don't know. That should be easy, but it doesn't sound easy. Denver versus Houston sounds pretty cut and dry. The Broncos B. Can they lose again? Houston's favored in that game, 1.5.
Weird, huh?
Bears, Cincinnati. Bears are favored for 3 points.
well, because Browning might play.
Flacco's the question.
Yeah, but I don't think it matters. I mean, they don't do well against backups on backups, so I went in this thinking one thing, but I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going Kansas City.
Yeah.
I think I'm more confident that the Chiefs walk in to there and win than the other way around. Now, again, it's
And sitting on this
spoiler.
10 minutes.
It's going to be 1 point, so it doesn't really fucking matter. But that's just where my logic is.
I mean, 1 point is the difference we have, Cody.
I understand. So maybe that's the ticket. There's playoffs, there's other stuff, so I have time to make up. I don't have to win this thing. I'm not winning this thing. I just don't. I have to beat you, and I should hopefully without my curse. I'm working behind the eight ball. So what's your last pick?
I want to bear down
Oh,
against the Bengals.
Well, it's all she wrote. Okay.
Leave me
I
alone.
wish I could just start locking this in because I think basically on your 3 first picks, I think that's most likely everybody's 5-4-3 most of the time. But we'll figure it out. Everybody, write down what your 5 is.
technically last week I chose Cincinnati, even though they were my second to last pick. Turns out it didn't matter because both the 3 and the 2 were bad picks.
Okay. Tell me when you're ready because I'm not on that screen.
Ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. My 5-pointer is the Lions to beat the Vikings. Just because me and Nazar have the same one, I'm hoping he picks Packers. All right, Robert.
I went with the Boy Sheeps or the Rams.
Yeah, okay. And Mark, you're there too.
Yeah.
And then Scully.
Chargers.
Chargers. And Nazario?
Packers.
Play you like a fucking fiddle. Okay. So just to make sure we're all on the same page here. How do I just so Bar gets the pick between or do they get the no, they can't have the same one, right?
Only one of them will get to pick Chiefs or Bills.
Yeah.
Okay. And only
So
one
what-
of them will be able to pick Ravens Miami? No, that's
Yeah.
one of the 7s. No, we're good. We're
Only one
locked
we
out
have
on
to
that
pick Jags and Raiders.
No, Jags Raiders is locked out. I
Jags
thought.
Raiders is locked.
Jags Raiders are locked out. Me, you, Robert.
So
No,
there's
Baltimore, Miami is still available. I think it's only 2 of
I
us.
didn't get that one. Okay.
but that was one of the 7.
I thought that was one of the original 7s.
Oh, was it?
That was.
Oh, God. Oh.
So
all
the
right.
games they could pick is Arizona versus Dallas, Kansas City versus Bills, but only one pick on that one.
Yeah.
San
Bears,
Francisco and Giants, they get that one. Broncos, Texans, they get that one, but no one else picked it. So that was 2. Mark, fuck you. Should have been 3. Where's the 3 at? Doesn't exist. And then Bears, Bengals.
Bears, Bengals.
That's 5.
Yeah, math doesn't fucking math. Suck it. I knew we did this before. But anyways, love you still the same. I think it was 6 and not that, but whatever it worked. Okay. Everybody got their pick?
Yep.
Okay. Packers. For me, Robert.
Lions.
Okay. Mark.
Pats.
Kelly's also got Pats.
Excuse me. The Ravens.
Oh, the Ravens. Oh, fuck. When I think I'm right, you zig. So Zach. And Nazario.
Chargers.
Thank you.
Chargers. Okay. Give me your 3s. Tell me when you're ready.
Yeah.
I got it.
Okay, I flipped the curveball. We all picked Falcons. We all got fucked. I'm not falling in the same trap. I'm going Kansas City over the Bills for 3 points.
Wow.
And if I fuck them, sorry to everybody that lives in my state. Robert.
Against my better judgment, I'm picking the Ravens.
Okay, Mark. Colts.
So they lose. Yeah, all right.
Now it's Patriots for Scully.
Correct.
Yes. And 49ers?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't want to see the Bill. Actually, I wanted to see the Bills pop up, but that would be fine. All right. Your twos, which will reveal your ones.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alrighty. Okay. I have the Colts. Robert.
I have the Seabirds.
What Seabird? Okay. Mark.
I mean, the Seahawks. And, like,
So we all three of us have the Jaguars with a 1 point.
Yep. That's definitely fucked.
Well, if I lose my one, I'm fine with that. Scully, do you also have the Seabirds?
Yeah, Seahawks.
Okay, so you guys are right.
Yeah, we're definitely fucked. Twos and ones.
Birds of a feather gonna die together. All right, and Nazario.
In the immortal words of Christopher Walken, Bears!
All right, and Bills for 1 point. So before we get out here tonight, let me make sure we have the games for me to send to Caleb Coho and Andrew Barr. Yes, they still do this show, surprisingly. Just haven't seen them in weeks. Not a big deal. They will get Bears, Cincinnati. Tell me if I'm wrong on any of these. Denver and Houston.
Yep.
Because no one picked that game, correct?
Yeah.
San Francisco versus New York. Arizona versus the Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
And only one gets Kansas City, but where's the other game?
I think I know what happened, but like, I could.
What happened? You want to tell me what happened?
I think only one of these games can be picked at once because they need two because each of these games need 2 picks. So technically, one person should have picked. I mean, like, it can just be 4 picks that one. Like, I don't think. It really
All right,
matters.
so let's decide the game. What game has 2 that we want to give them? That the other person has to pick, right? Because one of them gets
49ers Giants and the other one gets Kansas City Buffalo, right?
So the 5 games I have is Bears Bengals, Broncos Houston, 49ers Giants, Cardinals Cowboys. Those all 3 get locked in.
Yeah.
One person gets Kansas City versus Bills. The other has to have another game. And I do not want to give them Ravens Miami. I think that's a layup. I don't. They didn't make the show. They should not benefit from an easy game.
I would probably give them
there isn't really any hard games after that.
Packers Panthers, since that was your 5 or your first pick.
No, that would lock them in for 5 points.
Oh wait,
I want to go hard. I don't want to go easy. I guess we just give them Ravens Miami.
Yeah.
So one gets to pick Kansas City or Bills. The other gets to pick Ravens or Miami Dolphins.
yeah.
Makes sense?
Yeah.
Come back with us. Mark didn't pick the Chiefs, so he didn't know how to spell, but his math was a little off tonight. Not a big deal. He does a lot for our show and our channel and everything, so he's a good guy. We'll be back next week, week 10, to talk about the NFL slate and who came up top. The Ravens. Not the Ravens. Well, Ravens are probably going to win. Who came up top, the Bills or Chiefs? Join us 5 next time, and maybe the 2 guys with weird facial hair will show up. We'll see you next week. Bye.